Okay, so welcome, welcome, welcome. So as you know, I am drawn to drawing a animal power card every week, and we have the beautiful lion. Who doesn't love the feeling? And I just, I just really want to just go to Africa and hug them. And some of them have found their way into allowing humans to do that. So maybe that will be a manifestation someday. Bless them. So, lion is embrace honesty and generosity. And we have already been talking about generosity and what a gift it is to us to be generous. It's sometimes because we're humans or we're in human form, we have that root chakra like, do I have enough? So, there's a tendency sometimes to hang on to something. It could be a compliment, or it could be a giveaway, or it could be a gift. True generosity, as it comes from you, and especially if the gift is received in whatever format that it is being offered, it's just so lovely. It's so lovely. We were doing some cleaning out yesterday, and I look at things and I go, I don't have any attachment to having this. I just have this thought, I don't want it going in the landfill. So how to get it to people who need it and who can use it and you know, receive it. So the other part of lion, which I think is very interesting, is honesty. And my guess is that we're all pretty honest people. There might be little tiny things here and there. Maybe the hardest place to be honest is with ourselves. And when we're not honest with ourselves, sometimes that creates the ego burst. Because really every reaction to everything is pretty much us. Sometimes there's things that come at us and are really quite harsh, and maybe not you and I, but the world out there. Bad things happen to good people. But in the end, what I've seen and noted is that almost everything that's happened to me or at me, if I pull far enough away, I realize that I co-created that. I participated on some energetic level with that manifestation. And I find it very, very interesting. I'm thinking of the example of getting COVID. I went to an outdoor event. I had been 2 years, nothing, wearing masks, following all the protocols, nothing at work. And I was about to leave and I saw someone. I called them over to chat with them, 5 feet apart. And that person had traveled across the US without a mask and got COVID the next day. So I drew that in. I couldn't really blame her because she didn't come up and say, I have to talk to you. I drew her over. I thought that was really fascinating. And I learned a lot. Actually, I think in some ways I needed to get it to understand what it really is. And what I got is now what as they kind of examine it, they're understanding it. So it was, it just was a what is. And I learned that I really wanted not to have to take time off work by getting it again. So I empowered a situation by taking full responsibility for that. So that's the honesty part. And And we can look inside of ourselves for anything that manifests around us and go, okay, give me the clue. And the clue could be, why did I create this? And sometimes we co-create things happening at or to us or around us because we're not being conscious. But oftentimes there's a lesson there. And if you get to that beautiful ORDER that we've talked about, observe and then resolve. Okay, I'm gonna really feel into this and get this, and I'm gonna dissolve my attachment to it. And then from there, evolve and revolve. When we really get to that point where we can become the observer, sometimes we can't do it in the moment. But I'll tell you what helps doing it in the moment is breathing. Yeah, is breathing. So I also want to talk about our work on the quantum with the I am. So last week, I shared that there was, a situation in our my extended family, will say, where someone was not doing well. Well, as it turns out, decisions were made, and that day he passed in a very short amount of time. And there was this almost a celebration that he got to be free, even though we were probably more sad for the partner. And interestingly enough, he's made his presence known by telephones ringing and lights flashing, and so kind of creating almost like a thinning of the veil and saying, hey, guess what? I'm here. I'm here. But then part two was a very dear friend of ours also got COVID, and very, very in and out of the sick, very in and out of the hospital. And last week I had us celebrate I Am Life Force, and we sent that on the quantum. My beautiful yoga group, 8 showed up. We sent that on the quantum. And then I got 8 people that we know to do the same. And this was a person who was so ill, could not text us, couldn't talk on the phone. And we get a text yesterday. She says, oh, they discovered she still has COVID. They thought she just had, her lungs were gone. And there's a chance that as they're doing this treatment and she recovers, she doesn't have to get a lung transplant, which would change the life of a very active person. So, but here's the great thing that happened. I read the text that she finally sent to us yesterday. She felt well enough to send us a text. She used the word miraculous. That energy going over the quantum as an offering, I am life force, and really offering it to the person. And when I sent it, I offered it to her saying, you must, and I'm talking about the ubiquitous you, receive. Because if you have to have a new lung, you're going to have to receive that, or there will be a rejection, right? Of that. So she heard me. I felt her hear me. And so, first of all, I want to say namaste and thank all those who have, co-created healing, not only for whoever I'm intending, but for the own people in your circles. But again, when we work as a group of 8, and thank you, all of you, for showing up. And sometimes there will be reminders and sometimes there won't. Just use the same that you got in today. It's going to get you in for the next 10 weeks at least. So yes, thank you. And when we show up, you're showing up to be generous to yourself. You see, part of it is we're being generous to others and to the planet. But when you show up here and you get to be in this circle, you're being generous to yourself. And when you add in these I am frequencies, you build an energy. You increase your life force, you increase your chi, you increase your self-awareness. That I am is actually high grade frequency, high octane frequency. So it's like, yep, I'll take the high grade, please. And from there, then that gives you the energy to be the better observer of the what is that's rambling around in your field, that's emerging. And the other thing that's really important to do is to also recognize that we all have our rhythms of unlayering. Okay. So I'm just in the habit of Monday, let's have a big unlayer. Why not? Or let's have one emerge. Yeah, let's have one emerge. Psychologically, I don't choose it, but I think my soul goes, come on, let's get on this. And here's your challenge, energetic or physical or emotional or psychological, whatever. Let's get on it, because the moments are accumulating that are pointing to us, wake up, wake up. Get honest with yourself. What is still a contradiction to your I am? And when you say, I am beauty, I am peace, I am love, that's going to contradict whatever you've registered and recorded as not that. That is going to contradict whatever isn't that. So today, knowing that we are going to go in and just get like here, right here, and be honest with ourselves and love, 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 generous with ourselves. So you got to give yourself love, know you're lovable. Breathe in that divine love, and love is coming towards you from others. Receive love, right? And be the love. When you do that, it gives you, again, that platform to be really honest, like, oh, there's that thing. That's where I feel insecure. That's where I feel like mine. That's where I feel I'm not enough. That's where I feel cheated, whatever it is. Right? And once you get honest with yourself and generous of spirit to yourself, what do you get? You get I am essence. Feel into that, please. I am essence. There we go. Now you're doing it. Guess what happens? I feel the pulse of us as you do that. I am essence. And are we not bringing it? You know how they say, bring it. Are we not bringing it, your essence, to this moment? I am essence. And as you do it, I feel you. I feel you're honoring. Maybe if you kind of put your hands out a little bit like this. You'll feel it as well. So the collective essence will enhance your I am essence. Who and what are you? Who are you? Who are you? And now say to yourself, who am I? Who am I? Who am I? And then, what am I? What am I? And then, why am I? Why am I? Why am I? Allowing that to sink in deeper and deeper and deeper. The why am I gives you your purpose. The who am I gives you your essence. And the what am I gives you your direction. And you must allow this to go very deep, very deep. Very deep. You must let it drop in. And as you let it drop in, allow it to almost move into the words that come as a sacred box inside of you. You hold it in a very precious container. And as we go deep enough, we might get to I am love. I am love. Yes, I am love. And allow that I am essence and I am love to merge together in a sacred union where you know and feel yourself in the deepest level and the most quiet aspect of yourself to be love. Love with a unique purpose. An intriguing purpose. And then anchor into that, please. And even as you do so, the container is that which is destined to wake up. The self realize as the I am. It's your sacred duty. And every presentation that comes to your life is an invitation to bring your I am essence to it with vigilance and strength, generosity and honesty. And yes, your yes. And then love, 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 love. Love, 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 love. Sanctified love that becomes you as the bridge. As you become the bridge for others. Anchor your essence, divine beings. Commit to the work. Commit to waking up. Commit to participating, showing up, being brave. Making moments. Remembering. Remembering. I am essence. And so collectively, we're going to send this waveform through time space, right on through to our next convocation. I am essence. And you're weave it now through your entire forthcoming series of moments that we call a week. It's just not week. I am essence. And let that come to you at the exact moment you're like, oh, yeah, if I'm honest, I'm going to claim this. This is mine. And then the next wave goes up. You go, here, let me offer this to you. So it's the waveform. See, it's the trough. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I got to be honest here. And then the generosity of spirit. So let's take that through. Letting your essence go, hello. Hello. At key moments. And if you get a good one, write it down. This is your journey of waking up, and we're doing it together. And we're waking up as the Immortality Club. Be as one. Be the divine. Love, 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 love. Namaste.